really go over some of the things that she was talking about in the video. What really stood out to me was let's just be honest, the title just stands out. The chronically online will become a new underclass. Let that shit sit. I remember watching, and I'm not on it as much, but I'm clearly on it as much. I'm on TikTok a lot more. You know what I mean? I'm on TikTok a lot more. I'm posting on there, you know what I mean? And I'm on TikTok a lot more. And like you said before, the video, like the video says itself, the chronically online will become a new underclass. That title is just, it makes you think, you know what I mean? And the reason why I was like, okay, I put that in the watch later, you feel me? I was like, all right, I'm gonna get back to this. Once I put that in the watch later, I was like, all right, it kept coming back up into my feed because they knew that I literally wanted to watch it. So I was like, fuck it, let's watch it. I watched it and I'm like, I'm gonna let you listen to it because I think I need to listen to it again.
Digital pollution theory. This is an idea that I've been, being planted seeds for about half a decade, but in May 2025, I was able to get my thoughts together in a cohesive way. So basically, the reason why I'm making this is because I made a TikTok series telling people everything I'm about to tell you right now. I just wanted to make it fit for YouTube. So I have my notes here. They're not really notes. It's more so quite literally a script. And I'm just going to be reading from that while adding my own anecdotes. And I have my notes here. But like I said, I'm on tape. I'm doing this real old school. So I have to get into this because I don't want to run a tape and stop the video for you guys. So here we go. So I've been subconsciously gathering information about this for years, and I finally feel like I'm in a good place to describe what I have called the digital pollution theory. I'm going to put the actual things. I'm not going to read them word for word, but I have them right here.
Social media is a place distinct from the physical world, but still an environment. We inhabit that impacts how we communicate. I guess you mean that inhabits how we communicate and live. This place is currently being contaminated with pollutants that negatively impact and exploit aspects of our daily lives as human nature. I definitely agree that the only real solution is abandonment, unless full collective investment exists, which won't. The only real solution is abandonment because the future of contaminated digital environment is one where privilege determines who gets to log off. This is the only thing I had. And when I heard it, I was like, because I listened to it the first time. And the reason why, she's read some good books. I still haven't yet to finish The Color of Law. She suggested The Color of Law and Caste. Like, these are some good fucking books that she suggested in this video, for real. But I do need to, like,
here. Y'all take a look, pause. Shit. Okay, so the digital pollution theory is a theory that treats social media like a place, an environment that we inhabit solely when we are logged on, even if it's not physical. Let me make my thing right. Okay. Some people don't believe that social media is a place because of how interwoven it is in our daily life, but I believe that social media is still a place, yet it is one totally separate from the reality that we live. It is a reflection of society, but social media does not sit in the same reality.
It's definitely a reflection of society. If you see my last video, as far as everything that came out about Kirk and the way that the internet came out about Kirk, and that's another thing. I say that it's a real place, but then they have the aspects of bots. You know what I mean? Rage baiting. They're literally making bots to rage bait other people. Fake accounts. Just the automated response. AI. You know what I mean? So it's like we talk about a real place, but it's like, you know what I mean? Like, that's why I'm kind of torn in between it being a real place, because a lot of people that live real lives don't like be on their phone as much. And I think it deals with more so the generation, because as I say that, my mother is starting to get more into AI. She's starting to get more enveloped into AI. She's starting to help it grow her business. You know what I mean? And I'm loving that for her, for real, because I want to see her latch onto something that brings her joy. You know what I mean? But before the adventation of how easy AI is being accessible to the quote unquote underclass, I think that that's why I'm on the fence with it, because why is it so accessible to everybody? You know what I mean? Why is not only that, but the aspect of misinformation? You know what I mean? It's so easy to get misinformation from not only real human beings, but the computer, the AI. You know what I mean? The social medias. Even I remember. You remember there was this quote that said they kept saying this quote that they said that Harriet Tubman said, "I would have freed 100 more slaves if they just wouldn't known that they were slaves." Come to find out, she never said this shit. She never said this shit. It was just something that was just floating on the internet. It's just, it's these things, the misinformation of the internet can make your real life. You know what I mean? Like, that's how I know that technically it is a real thing, because it can affect your real life. You know what I mean? If it wasn't, then it shouldn't be able to affect it. But I was saying that the same thing is about the Tylil situation. We heard if he didn't put the information out there online, so that's why it technically is a real, you know what I mean? Like, and that just goes into the whole metaphysical, that whole aspect of like what is real and what's not real. Like, I love conversations like this because I grew up watching fucking Ghost in the Shell. If you know about Ghost in the Shell, you know where I'm going with this shit. I love the aspect of watching an anime. I don't think that I was down for the shit, but watching an anime of a cop, Major Motoko, Kusanagi Motoko, upload her brain online, right? And she would basically be fighting crime online. I remember on the show was this dude called the Laughing Man. The Laughing Man, basically, he always had this face, like a logo, that would pop up whenever he committed his crime. Whenever he murdered people, assassinated people, he was like a terrorist. You know what I mean? He was technically a terrorist on the anime. Same thing with the Puppet Master in the movie. You know what I mean? Like, I love the aspect of the chronically online and how I still need to watch Blade Runner. Speaking of that, I have yet to watch Blade Runner. But I just like futuristic sci-fi movies. But yeah, that shit just fucks with my head on the aspect of how close we are to that aspect of AI literally probably being able to envelop people's bodies or transfer consciousness and not knowing if it's real or not. AKA Alien. You remember I did the review on Alien? I probably just spoiled it for y'all, didn't I? Well, I mean, that's the first episode, so it's not really a spoiler. But yeah, they transferred the kids' consciousness to those adult bodies. And it was the first time it was been done inside of that universe. It was Yutani. I don't think that Wayland came into the picture yet. But the chronically online, bruh, it's a good conversation.
We experience in the real world. Okay, that's the big point. The lived real world. So I first realized this as a DJ. I've been a DJ for 10 years, and the main thing that I've seen across all social media platforms, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Vine. I wasn't DJing in Vine, but kind of same idea. A lot of people would criticize DJs, be like, oh, y'all playing the same music over and over again, are playing the same overplayed songs. But when you actually get behind a DJ turntable set and you're playing for people, it's those overplayed songs that people on the internet said they're so sick of hearing that evoke the most energetic emotions.
That was just what I was talking about, the aspect of real life and the conflicting nature of online. Yes, maybe that, but sometimes you play that online song offline and you got to think about the aspect, because she said she was a DJ, so it's going to be different. Nobody's going to the club if you are, then you got bigger fish to fry, my boy. It ain't online issues. You at the club every night, my nigga? Like, what? Shit. Rest in peace to Whitlock.
Out of people every night.
Jr.
For example, they say, we're tired of hearing Can We Talk, but Can We Talk is a really great record that gets a really great reaction every time. And there are many examples about songs like that. That's not what I'm here to talk about, but that's when I first saw that there's just something different about the experience that we live in versus the experience that we may observe on the internet. So now more than
Now, my only pushback with this, because I watched the whole entire thing, but my only pushback with this is, because I agree with her, it is the chronically online will become a new underclass. I agree to an extent, though, because I feel as though to be chronically online still means that you have a bill that you have to pay, whether it be your phone bill. You have a phone. Let's start there. You have a phone. Phones usually cost about $500 to $1,000. Where are you getting that money from? I'm sorry, but a lot of people are broke. Let's just keep it a buck. And they will pay. I'm a part of the problem too. I will pay what I need to pay to get a good quality phone, get a good quality service. It's not Boost Mobile, but it's T-Mobile. So it's like right damn near. And the aspect of being chronically online, they still telling me right now, hey, my boy, you went 50 gigs past your limit, my nigga. So that we about to slow that shit down. You feel me? So they hit me with that shit, and I'd be like, all right, it is what it is. It's not. It used to, back in the day, it used to hit your ass hard, boy. You used to get them slow internets. Now it's kind of like it's not as bad as it used to be. And then I got Wi-Fi because technically chronically online shit. You know, I'm posting here a lot. But yeah, like I got my internet, AT&T. That access is a form of privilege. It is. It's a form of privilege because I know a lot of places in the world do not have, first of all, a phone. Second of all, service on that phone. Third of all, service on that phone, a phone, and AT&T internet. You know what I mean? AT&T ain't cheap, okay? People will go to Xfinity before they go to AT&T. Some people got Google Fiber. I was thinking about doing Google Fiber, but they be having some issues, so I got to check up on that. I think the aspect of being able to be chronically online is a privilege in itself. That's why I'm kind of pushing back because I feel as though a lot of the real people that live their lives. Now, I'm not saying that she doesn't agree to this point. I don't know what she agrees to. This is just my take on her take. I think that it's the aspect of the people that are, I still go back to the aspect of the people that are in the city of Tennessee and they're being affected by all of the AI companies that are basically, let me see. Let me make sure, because I want to make sure I don't even see too many people talking about it online, which is kind of scary when I think about it. And the two people that are talking about it, I don't even want to suggest their channel to you. And they're black folks. It's just that they do the most when it comes to leaning into, I think that they're, what do you call it? Radical liberals, if that makes any sense. They're radical in my eyes. They do a lot. They do a little bit too much. As far as they've had people like Deontay Kyle. And I know some people fuck with Deontay Kyle. I get it. But he gives me hood prophet, hood messiah type of vibes. And we see where Dr. Umar got us. You know what I mean? Like, I'm cool on that. But, and then the other side is the Charleston Whites of the world. You know what I mean? Like, it's nobody that really is just like, that's a whole nother video. A billionaire in AI computer. This is Tennessee Lookout. A billionaire in AI supercomputer, toxic emissions in a Memphis community that did nothing wrong. Memphis dealings with Elon Musk provide a textbook example of how the people who contribute the least to environmental harm often suffer the most from it. Going back to being chronically online, you know what I mean? In my eyes, being chronically online contributes to the political waste of, she talks about in the video, the waste of social media, the wasteful side of it. Class dynamics influence the environments in which humans live. Yet when this topic arises, just listen to that right there. Class dynamics influence the environments in which humans live. Yet when his topic arises, it almost always framed as a global issue. For example, anthropologist Jason Hickel recently published a now viral map displaying how by the year 2070, 2 billion people will be residing in regions exposed to extreme potential and unlivable heat. Approximately 99.7% of those people will be in the global south, a grouping of poor, formerly colonized nations, primarily in Latin America, Africa, and parts of Asia, that are responsible for less than 20% of the historical carbon dioxide emissions. Meaning, the people who have contributed the least to planetary warming will be the ones who suffer the most from it. Though the United States is a wealthy country firmly entrenched in the global north, there are rarely discussed yet very similar class dynamics playing out within our nation's borders, including Memphis, what's happening in Memphis. Once a green energy advocate tech billionaire Elon Musk, which is, shit, Elon Musk shifted his focus to the artificial AI arms race and established Colossus in Memphis 2024, an AI supercomputer facility designed to power and train Musk's AI chatbot Grok. Now, I'm not sure if you know about the information that's going on with Grok. Grok is now able to, any video or probably video and picture that you upload, random people can just go to that video, click, hey, Grok, I want to edit this video into some AI bullshit and make it hold a beer or hold a gun or like you could do anything with it now. You know what I mean? And I'm an artist and I'm on the internet. I'm on Twitter too, but it's like it is what it is. Like it is what it is. Right. But a lot of the artists are not feeling this shit. And they be like, I'm just going to delete my Twitter. And it's crazy that I'm thinking about it. There's this artist that I really fuck with, Overlord JC. He's a very, 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 very good artist, very phenomenal artist. He spoke on the aspect of you may have the ability to quit, but the only reason you have the ability to quit is because you have the privilege to have another job somewhere else. Some artists depend on that shit. You know what I mean? Some artists depend on that. You know what I mean? So it's a privilege to be chronically online. And it's also a privilege to be able to say, I'm going to completely cut it off. You know what I mean? In certain aspects. You know what I mean? That's why I kind of had pushback to her. I'm going to just read the rest of it. An AI supercomputer facility, Power Trust Colossus, is slated to be the world's largest supercomputer. But at what cost? The facility is currently operating 33 methane-powered gas turbines to fuel its AI technology, despite holding a permit for only 15. Doubled. The supercomputer facility is located in a poor, predominantly black, not people of color. I hate when y'all do that people of color shit. Because it's only people of color when y'all want to be included in some shit that basically rewards black people. It's like, but just keep it a buck. It's black people black people eat the black American people specifically eat the failure in America. It just is what it is. And yes, we can try to fix it. But the first thing is we have to be able to talk about this shit. Some niggas don't even want to talk about it because it's victim mentality bullshit that they start bringing up. Let's at least talk about the issue. Let's talk about it. Y'all niggas don't even want to talk about the shit. But that's a whole nother thing. It's why I like that original video. Reading the rest. The supercomputer facility is located in a poor, predominantly black Memphis community with historically high rates of pollution-related illness and disproportionate rates of industrial pollutants. The magnitude of the energy draw and resulting pollution at Colossus is colossal. According to a Southern Environmental Law Center, SELC, the facility draws enough electricity to power approximately 100,000 homes in one space. Those inputs are alarming, but the outputs are even worse. The facility behemoth methane gas turbines increase Memphis's smog by 30 to 60% as the belch planet warming nitrogen oxides and poisonous formaldehyde around the clock pollutants linked to respiratory and cardiovascular disease. That don't even get me started on the COVID. Quoting SELC, and AI has been operating dozens of unpermitted methane gas turbines without public notice. They sliding them a little 2020. Shit. Permits or air pollution controls. The number of turbines and extent of their emissions likely make AI the largest industrial source of smog-forming pollutant in Memphis. This is just one place. And it's only getting the coverage because it's Elon's. It's only getting the coverage because it's Elon. I promise you that. You know how many companies are buying out all of these, the graphics cards so they can be able to do this shit? It's worth mentioning that the clean air is both a constitutional right according to the Ninth Amendment and a human right as per the United Nations. Yet Memphis leadership, has looked the other way to Colossus produces more nitrogen gas than Shelby County's just lost for chemical plant in the Valero refinery, TVA's Allen Power Plant, and this is all of them combined. Shit, and the Memphis International Airport. That one place produces more nitrous oxide than Shelby's County Drasphilical Chemical Plant, the Valero Refinery, TVA's Allen Power Plant, mind you, and Memphis's International Airport combined. South Memphis is becoming a sacrifice zone. It's no coincidence that if you are African American in this country, you're 75% more likely to live near a toxic, hazardous waste facility, said Representative Justin J. Pearson, a Memphis Democrat, in a recent interview. It's no accident that in this country, we're 4 times more likely to have cancer in our bodies. It's no accident that in this community, there are 17 toxic release inventory facilities surrounding us. Now 18 with Elon Musk's AI plant. It's just nasty, man. It's nasty. So it's like the ability to turn this off is a privilege to some folks to an extent, right? To turn it completely off. And it's also, because like I said before, it goes back to the aspect of how do you live your life? And to the people that live their life, the people that are hardworking in a blue collar type of field, like myself, it's kind of like I dibble and dabble in both, clearly. But it's like, it's just nasty work, man. It's nasty work.
That the once liberating space of social media, that once fostered community, is now deteriorating.
I'm going to treat this like how they treat hip hop. It just depends on the space that you go to. You know what I mean? It depends on the space that you go to. Because if you come into TikTok to get your kumbayas of the world, it depends on the spaces and the algorithms that you're going to. Like, I was just in this TikTok chat, basically listening to people talk. I ain't gonna hold you. It'd be like for shits and giggles sometimes. But I seen this lady come online. She expressed this aspect of, we had the conversation of, this is a total side notes, total tangent, expressing the aspect of basically, do you believe certain people should vote if they're broke, right? I said vote if they're broke, date if they're broke, right? And it was a young lady. She's already married, right? But she didn't expose that till the after end. She said, yes, I do believe that men specifically should date if they're broke. I think that they should. That's her vision. This is my view. You know what I mean? Because it's going to get a little hot spice, little hot take. But I do believe that men should date if they're broke. Because this the thing. You could be paying your mortgage, paying all your bills, got a car, got a good job, got a 401k. But guess what? To some women, that's not enough, because you're not providing a lavish vacation every other month, if not every month. So you're broke. The average American makes $50,000, $40,000 to $50,000. That's what they say. We're not considering the average Black American. You see where I'm getting at? Then we're also not considering, if women want to be honest, you talk about women dating broke men, the average Black woman doesn't make even that. So I hear a lot of these Black women speak on the aspect of, should Black men date if they're quote unquote broke. It was kind of refreshing to see a Black woman. I think let me not quote that. I think she said that she was Dominican. So maybe it's a little bit, Dominican. I'm not Black. I'm Dominican. But she looked like she may be a little bit of both. I think that there's some Dominican people that be like claiming the aspect of, I don't mind being Black too. I'm Dominican, but I'm Black. You know what I mean? I seen that. Listen, I remember seeing that video. No, papi. I'm Dominican, not Black. Okay. But that shit, it was refreshing to see a Black presenting woman, I guess, Dominican woman, whatever you want to say. She looks like she was Black, and she was saying that I get that this is an outlier, but I'm gonna just be honest with you. She said that she dated the dude. I do not condone this shit. I don't condone this shit. I do not condone this shit, Black women. But she said that she even dated a dude in the prison. I couldn't even finish that shit without laughing. She said she dated a dude in prison. And I've seen takes on TikTok that was saying, get you a man that's in jail. That's a thing. Oh my God. I was laughing and playing like, when you say social media, like online, is like the internet is not a real place, that's what they mean when they say this shit. Because it's like, they're literally saying to other black women, get you a man that's in jail, like that's in prison, and get them collect calls over the phone because they gonna really be for you. Don't do that. That is an outlier. I remember, God rest her dead, this young lady, he had a past of doing some wild shit, and she still got with a beautiful black woman. She was gorgeous, beautiful fucking smile, gray hair. She was fine to me. I ain't gonna hold you. But she sadly lost her life to the same dude that was in prison. So again, I do not condone this shit, ladies. I don't. It's outliers. And mind you, it was 2 and 1. Because it was a dude that talked about how he went to jail and he got a girl that literally dated him while he was in prison. This is a thing I do not understand. But I was playing with him and I was like, bro, I might as well fuck this job. I need to go to jail. I need to go to jail because it's like, that's where niggas get married. That's where niggas get married. So I need to go to jail. That shit sound crazy as hell, bro. But it's like, that's crazy because she was a gorgeous woman too. She was a gorgeous woman. And she said that, yes, she literally found him in prison. I was like, flabbergasted, bro. But she found him in prison, and I'm pretty sure that they wouldn't just automatically call him up. Well, I guess they would, certain programs. But I'm pretty sure that they do an online thing. You know what I mean? Case in point of the aspect of being online. It's so many ways you can freak this shit. This is why I like this conversation, right? It's just so many ways you can go with this shit. But I like the conversation that she starts. I'm gonna link the video in the comment section. Y'all go watch the video. She gets surgical with it. She goes into detail on what she thinks. And it's really good. It's really good. It's well thought out. She breaks down on why she thinks the way she thinks. And like I said before, I don't totally disagree with it. I just think that the aspect of completely putting your phone down is just completely giving up the internet. It sounds good. But a lot of, like, I was thinking about the aspect of, I see these companies trying to transition, even like State Farm, what else? Companies like basically bill insurance companies trying to move into social media spaces. You know what I mean? And it's like, that's a whole aspect. But a lot of the things that she suggests in this video, that's why I say that I want you to watch the whole thing. A lot of the things that she suggests in this video, I also condone, like, put the phone down. Like, even this video, like, put the phone down. It's okay. Come back to me. If you want to come back to me, it's up to you. I ain't tripping. Like, it's okay. Just take some time for yourself. I was even thinking about, like, my next 3-day vacation. I want to just go see my grandmother. You know what I mean? I just want to go see and I just called it a day. Like, after seeing this video, I just called her and said, hey, I love you. You know what I mean? Because it's like, you really do need to get those in-person ties. And it's like, some people don't have the privilege of doing that. You know what I mean? Some people don't have the privilege because my mother, she's in a whole nother state. And, you know what I mean? So is my sisters on my father's side. You know what I mean? And it's like, they understand that I'm not able to always fly there when I can. And I appreciate them for understanding that. You know what I mean? I do need to be better on actually going out to see them. I do need to be better. But, online spaces help close those gaps of, hey, just reaching out and saying, hey, I love you. I mean, and then letting them know, hey, I see you on your story. Hey, I see you doing your thing. You know what I mean? That still matters to me. What the fuck happened here? What is this bruise? I hate just seeing random bruises. What the fuck is that about? I'm sorry, y'all. I don't like seeing shit that I ain't never seen before. But like that, we gone. Bun.